Okay, let's unpack this. Imagine a grape, right? With a name that sounds like something out of a fairy tale, the Little Crow.
Mm-hmm.
And this isn't just, a whimsical name. It actually hints at a really fascinating history.
It certainly does.
We're talking about Grolleau. It's this ancient, often sort of underestimated grape from France's Loire Valley.
That's right.
So today, we're doing a deep dive to uncover its surprising journey. From this forgotten workhorse to a really vibrant resurgence. We want to reveal how its unique characteristics are captivating the wine world all over again.
And what's truly compelling about Grolleau, I think, is how its story really challenges our whole notion of noble grapes.
Yeah.
It demonstrates that sometimes, well, the most authentic and expressive wines can emerge from varieties we've previously overlooked or even dismissed entirely. It's a real testament, to how a grape that's so deeply connected to a specific terroir, like the Loire Valley, how it can stage an incredible comeback.
So let's start with that name then. It's intriguing. Grolleau. Literally little crow, from the French word grolle for crow, and the diminutive O.
Exactly.
And when you hear that, it just clicks, doesn't it?
It really does.
It's dark, intensely colored skin and these compact clusters. They really do evoke the dense, dark plumage of a bird.
Absolutely.
And this isn't some new kid on the block either.
Yeah.
Its ancient origins go way, way back. First documented records show it in Anjou and the Loire as early as the 14th century. It's seen a lot.
Oh, definitely. And for centuries, Grolleau was actually a dominant force in the Loire.
Really? Dominant?
Yeah, widely cultivated, largely because it's incredibly prolific.
Yeah.
I mean, it yields a lot of grapes, and it showed this notable resistance to common vineyard diseases.
Okay, so practical reasons.
Very practical. These qualities made it an attractive, economical choice for growers back then. But then, from the 20th century onwards, Grolleau began this really significant decline.
Does that imply that maybe for Grolleau, quality and quantity were almost inherently at odds?
That's a great question. And I think, it gets right to the heart of the issue.
Because producers may be chasing higher yields, essentially push the grape too hard, leading to what you call superproduction.
Exactly. Superproduction. And predictably, diluted quality.
Right.
It just became synonymous with cheap, uninspired wines for a long time.
Right. And then you also had the rising tide of international grape varieties, your Cabernet Sauvignon, your Merlot.
The big names.
Yeah, often seen as nobler and maybe more appealing to a global market. Grolleau just got overshadowed.
Precisely. For Grolleau, achieving quality meant actively limiting its natural prolificacy. Its generosity was almost its weakness then.
Which really raises an important question, doesn't it? How often do we, maybe as consumers or even the industry, overlook something just because it's abundant?
Missing its true potential for quality when, it's cultivated with real care. It's this paradox that Grolleau perfectly embodies.
But here's where the story takes a turn, the exciting part. The last few decades have seen this incredible renaissance for Grolleau.
It's fantastic to see.
It's like this quiet revolution happening in the Loire, where a new generation of producers is really championing these indigenous varieties.
Yeah, focusing back on their roots.
Exactly. They're making a conscious shift, firmly prioritizing quality over quantity. They're investing in rigorous, sustainable viticulture, embracing organic and biodynamic practices.
Oh, that's such a difference.
And applying genuinely innovative winemaking techniques. The result, well, you're getting these high-quality rosés, light, vibrant reds, and even some really elegant sparkling wines that are putting Grolleau back on the map, often at great prices, too.
Indeed. And the profound influence of the Loire Valley's climate, that temperate oceanic climate, is absolutely crucial for Grolleau.
Okay.
The Atlantic influence gradually diminishes as you go inland, but that consistent pattern of mild winters, cool springs, moderate summers, and consistent rainfall, that's key.
Right.
This climate guides a slow, gradual maturation process, which is really non-negotiable if you want to preserve Grolleau's signature vibrant acidity and develop those delicate aromatics.
Those fresh red fruit and floral notes we associate with it.
Exactly. Those are its hallmark. If we connect this to the bigger picture, you could say the climate acts like a gentle hand, guiding the grape to develop its most elegant characteristics, rather than, rushing it.
So the climate's like a gentle hand, nurturing those delicate traits. But what about the ground itself? Does the soil play as significant a role in Grolleau's unique expression?
Oh, absolutely. The diverse soils of the Loire also profoundly impact Grolleau's expression. It's quite amazing, actually.
How so?
Well, in Anjou-Saumur, for instance, you primarily find schist and slate soils.
Okay, dark, rocky stuff.
Yeah, and these soils are fantastic at retaining heat, which helps ripen the grapes, plus they're well-drained. Wines from these soils tend to impart a noticeable minerality, think whetstone, maybe a hint of salinity, and often give the wine slightly firmer tannins.
Interesting. And elsewhere, like terrain.
All right, if you look at terrain, the soils are more limestone and sandy. Limestone, rich in calcium carbonate, is known for bringing this beautiful freshness and accentuating acidity. It often leads to more fruity and floral aromas.
Ah.
And sandy soils, being lighter, tend to produce even lighter, more aromatic Grolleau styles. It really shows how varied a single grape can be, even just within one region.
It's fascinating how different soils can coax out such varied expressions from the same grape. And Anjou-Saumur, that really does seem to be the spiritual home of Grolleau, doesn't it?
It truly is the heartland, no question. The perfect symbiosis there. Climate, soil, generations of viticultural expertise makes it ideal for producing its renowned rosés.
Right, like the Rosé d'Anjou.
Exactly, which falls under an AOC,
Yeah.
an appellation d'origine contrôlée. That's France's strict system for guaranteeing, where and how a wine is made, ensures quality and authenticity.
And Rosé d'Anjou is often mostly Grolleau.
Often, at least 50% Grolleau, yeah.
Yeah.
Known for its pleasant, slightly sweet profile and those fresh red fruit notes. Then there's Rosé de Loire AOC, which is generally drier, often a blend, sometimes with Cabernet Franc or Gamay, offering a bit more complexity.
Okay.
But while Anjou-Saumur is key, you'll find Grolleau in Touraine and other areas too, frequently blended to add that distinct freshness and diversity to other wines.
It really just hammers home the importance of terroir for Grolleau, doesn't it?
Absolutely fundamental.
It's that intricate interplay of climate, soil, topography, and yes, the viticultur's hand, that crucial human element that truly shapes the wine's unique identity. Each bottle is like a snapshot of its place, a taste of a specific moment and environment.
Well said. And moving closer to the vine itself, the Grolleau vine is quite distinctive looking.
Oh, yeah.
Its leaves are medium-sized, lobed, a dark green. The clusters are compact, true to that crow-like name we talked about, and range from medium to small. The berries themselves, spherical, dark, blue to black. But crucially, and this is key for making rosé, the juice of the Grolleau berry is colorless.
Ah, right. So the color comes from the skins.
Exactly. It's only that brief contact with the dark skins that gives the wine its beautiful color. It's a neat trick of nature, really.
And speaking of its inherent traits, how does its specific growth cycle, like when it buds and ripens, factor into its success in the Loire?
That's a really good point. Grolleau is known as a late budding and late ripening variety.
Okay.
And this isn't just a detail. It offers a significant advantage, especially in the Loire, where spring frosts can be a real headache for growers.
Huh. So it misses the worst of the frosts.
Often, yes. Its delayed bud break means it frequently avoids that early frost damage. This allows for a prolonged vegetative cycle.
Which means?
Well, this extended development is what allows the grape to balance sugar accumulation and, critically, maintain that vibrant acidity, which is so characteristic and vital for Grolleau wines. It's like a natural defense mechanism almost.
It sounds like diligent management in the vineyard is absolutely critical then, especially with Grolleau's naturally prolific nature.
Precisely. You hit the nail on the head. Given its tendency to produce high yields, careful vineyard management is paramount if you want quality.
So what does that involve?
Practices like short pruning, using systems like guillot, which is a specific way of training the vine that precisely controls the number of buds, and therefore the number of grape bunches per vine are essential.
Right. Limiting the potential crop.
Exactly. And canopy management is also vital. This involves trellising, strategic leaf removal, basically ensuring good air circulation around the clusters, and optimal sun exposure.
That helps with ripening and preventing disease.
Yes, absolutely. It aids maturation and is crucial for preventing fungal diseases like mildew and powdery mildew, which Grolleau can be susceptible to. But the most critical factor is yield control.
How do they manage that specifically?
Techniques like green harvest are key. That's where excess bunches are manually removed early in their development.
Sacrificing quantity for quality.
Precisely. It concentrates flavors and quality in the remaining grapes. It really brings to light that paradox of Grolleau. Its very generosity, which was once its downfall, now demands the most meticulous human restraint to unlock its hidden elegance.
It's a testament to how quality often emerges from careful subtraction, not just
Hmm.
addition. That's a powerful way to put it.
Hmm.
And even with all that meticulous care, Grolleau still faces challenges, right? Like those fungal diseases we've had.
Yes, susceptibility is still a factor.
Hmm.
And, like pretty much all grapes now, it's increasingly needing adaptation to climate change.
How so?
Extreme weather events, shifts in rainfall patterns, rising temperatures, all these things impact its delicate balance.
Which is why things like sustainable and organic viticulture are so important for it.
Incredibly beneficial, yes. These approaches significantly reduce chemical use, promote biodiversity within the vineyard ecosystem, and frankly, they allow the grape to express the terroir much more authentically.
How does that work?
Well, when the vine thrives in a healthier, less intervened environment, it can more precisely reflect the mineral nuances of the soil, the unique microclimate. You get purer, more complex wines that truly reflect their origin. It's about capturing the essence of the place, letting the grape speak for itself rather than forcing it into a specific mold.
Okay, now let's talk about getting Grolleau into your glass. Grolleau's most famous expression is undoubtedly its rosés. How do winemakers actually achieve those beautiful colors and delicate flavors?
Well, there are two main vinification techniques used. The first is direct pressing.
Okay.
This is the most common method for those really pale, delicate rosés. The grapes are gently pressed pretty much immediately after harvest.
So very little skin contact.
Minimal. We're talking just minutes, really, to extract only a whisper of color
Yeah.
and no significant tannins. Think of it like gently squeezing a berry and immediately collecting that pale juice.
Got it. And the other method?
The second is short maceration. This is used for more intensely colored and complex rosés. Here, the juice and skins are kept in contact for a limited period, could be anywhere from, say, 2 to 24 hours.
Depending on what the winemaker wants.
Exactly. Depends on the desired color and aromatic intensity. But in both cases, temperature-controlled fermentation, typically between 16 and 18 degrees Celsius, usually in stainless steel tanks, is absolutely crucial
Why's that?
for preserving Grolleau's delicate aromas and ensuring that vibrant freshness. You don't want to cook off those lovely subtle notes.
Right. And these different techniques give us distinct rosé styles. What should listeners look for on a label, for example?
Well, the Rosé d'Anjou AOC is the classic.
Oh.
As we said, often at least 50% Grolleau. It's known for that pleasant, slightly sweet profile, usually 4 to 10 grams per liter of residual sugar, and lovely fresh red fruit notes like raspberry and strawberry.
Okay, the slightly sweeter style.
Generally, yes. Then there's the Rosé de Loire AOC. This is typically drier and frequently a blend with other varieties, maybe Cabernet Franc or Gamay. It often offers a bit more complexity and a crisper finish.
Good to know the difference, but Grolleau isn't just for rosé, is it? You mentioned reds.
That's right. When it comes to red wines, careful maceration is key. You want to produce light, vibrant, and incredibly refreshing reds.
So not heavy reds.
No, not at all. They have soft tannins and this lively acidity, making them perfect to be consumed young. And importantly, slightly chilled, around 12 to 14 degrees Celsius.
Ah, the chilled red. If you've never had one, this is a great place to start, maybe.
Absolutely, it really suits the style. And beyond still wines, Grolleau makes a significant contribution to sparkling wines too, especially Cremant de Loire.
How does it work there?
Well, this high natural acidity and those fresh aromas are highly valued for traditional method production. The same method used for champagne. It contributes elegance, vivacity, and a clean, refreshing finish to these sparkling wines. Its versatility is quite remarkable, actually.
And it's worth noting, I suppose, the pivotal role of the winemaker, the enologist, in defining the style and quality of Grolleau wines.
Oh, absolutely. Their choices, from the vineyard right through to the cellar, are what truly unlock the grape's potential.
And it seems Grolleau is increasingly a star in that growing low-intervention and natural wine movement, too.
Yes, very much so. It allows its authentic terroir expression to shine through even more. It's almost as if the grape itself prefers to be, well, sort of left alone, to truly express itself without too much manipulation.
Okay, let's dive into the tasting experience itself. What should someone expect?
Right. When you pour a Grolleau wine, whether it's a rosé or one of those light reds, you're usually greeted with this lovely symphony of fresh red fruits.
Like what specifically?
Think bright raspberry, juicy strawberry, maybe some delicate cherry, a hint of red currant. For the rosés, you'll also often find delicate floral notes like wild rose or peony, and sometimes subtle herbaceous touches.
And the reds.
The reds might introduce a little more earthiness, maybe like damp soil or even some light spice notes, but always without losing that beautiful fruit core.
And on the palate.
Ah, the palate. The vibrant, balanced acidity is really the backbone of Grolleau. It creates this unmistakable lightness and freshness that truly cleanses the palate.
Any minerality, you mentioned the soils earlier.
Yes, from those schist and slate soils, you might perceive a subtle minerality, notes of chalk, wet stone, perhaps a hint of saline. It adds another layer.
And texture, body.
The rosés are typically light to medium-bodied with a really smooth, almost silky texture. The reds are equally light, characterized by soft, delicate tannins. They're never heavy or overbearing, which makes them incredibly approachable.
This might seem like a small detail, but I think knowing how to serve these wines can completely transform your experience.
Absolutely crucial.
So for the rosés, you want them well chilled, right? Ideally between 8 and 10 degrees Celsius.
Spot on. That temperature really highlights their freshness, that vibrant acidity, and those lovely fruity and floral aromas.
And for the light reds, slightly warmer.
Yes, serve them slightly cooler than your typical red, maybe around 12 to 14 degrees Celsius. Don't serve them room temperature like a big Cabernet.
Good tip. And glassware. Does it need anything fancy?
Not really. Don't overthink it. Grolleau is best enjoyed informally, as a refreshing, unpretentious wine. A medium-bodied white wine glass for rosés and a light to medium red wine glass for the reds will do perfectly. Lets those delicate aromas develop nicely.
Okay, let's talk food. What's truly remarkable about Grolleau is just how versatile it seems to be at the dinner table. It's like that friend who can fit in anywhere, a real culinary chameleon.
It really is, absolutely. Its inherent freshness and bright acidity allow it to harmonize with such a wide array of dishes. It's quite adaptable.
So give us some examples for the rosés.
Okay, for the rosés, think fresh salads, especially with citrus vinaigrettes. Diverse Asian cuisine works really well. Sushi, pad thai. Seafood and grilled fish are fantastic partners. Shrimp, oysters, salmon. They also shine with light summer dishes, like quiches, grilled chicken, fresh cheeses, goat cheese, mozzarella lovely, and light charcuterie too.
And the reds, even though they're light.
Yes. The reds, with their soft tannins, pair beautifully with varied charcuterie. Roasted or grilled poultry chicken, even duck confit. Robust vegetable dishes like ratatouille are great. Light sauce pastas, pizzas, very friendly.
What about the sparkling versions?
Ah, the sparkling Grolleau, usually in Cremant de Loire. Perfect as aperitifs with canapes, light starters like oysters. Great for celebrations, obviously. And they can even work with light, fruity desserts.
So what does this all mean for your next meal, really? Grolleau doesn't just sit next to the food, it seems to elevate it.
That's a good way to put it. Its freshness and acidity are crucial here. They cut through richness, they enhance flavors, and they brilliantly cleanse the palate. It makes for a really dynamic dining experience. It's truly a wine that complements rather than competes with the food.
We touched on AOCs earlier. Can you remind us where Grolleau mainly features?
Sure, it plays a pivotal role in several important appellations of origin. As we said, it's often the main grape in Rosé d'Anjou AOC, giving that pleasant, slightly sweet profile.
Right.
It's an important component in Rosé de Loire AOC, which tends to be drier and more complex, often blended. Crucially, Grolleau is highly valued in Cremant de Loire AOC for sparkling wine production. That natural acidity is a huge asset there.
Okay.
And you'll also find it in light red wines within the Anjou AOC. And remember, these strict AOC regulations covering permitted grapes, yield, vinification methods, they're fundamental to ensuring the quality and authenticity of Grolleau wines.
And what's really exciting is seeing specific producers who are truly leading Grolleau's sort of valorization and redefining its image.
Yes, there are some real stars.
Can you name a few?
Well, names like Domaine Moss come to mind, with a really vibrant Grolleau reds, or Domaine de la Sansonnière. Marc-Angéli's La Lungue Grolleau is highly sought after, a bit iconic now. Also, producers like Clos de l'Équateur, Domaine des Griot, they're really notable for their focus on biodynamic and organic practices, minimal intervention winemaking, really letting the grape's authentic character shine through.
It sounds like a whole movement of passionate individuals, really.
It is. And this focus by quality producers is fundamentally changing Grolleau's market positioning. It's moving it away from being just a volume grape back towards being recognized as a quality grape.
What's driving that shift?
Well, it's significantly fueled by the growing global demand for authentic, terroir-driven, and sustainably produced wines. Consumers are increasingly seeking wines with a real sense of place, a unique story.
And Grolleau fits the bill?
Exactly. When made with care, it delivers on that beautifully. It's a reflection of a much broader trend in the wine world, I think.
And I imagine no tourism plays a part too. visiting the Loire.
Oh, the vital role of enoturism in elevating Grolleau's profile can't be overstated. It connects consumers directly with the producers, with the terroir itself.
Makes it real.
Exactly. It fosters a deeper appreciation and definitely contributes to its global recognition. Imagine tasting it right there, seeing the vines, meeting the winemakers. It truly brings the whole story to life.
But despite this promising resurgence, Grolleau still faces challenges, doesn't it?
It does. Overcoming that legacy of superproduction, the perception issue, takes time. And adapting to climate change, particularly those extreme weather events we mentioned, requires ongoing effort.
So what's needed?
Well, the importance of continuous research and innovation is key, both in viticulture, things like clonal selection, advanced vineyard management techniques, and in enology, maybe exploring different vinification techniques. All this is paramount to ensure Grolleau's long-term success and its consolidation as a grape of true quality and character. It's very much an ongoing journey.
Well, our deep dive into the world of Grolleau has, I think, revealed a truly remarkable rediscovered grape, one that offers purity, depth, and a really unique expression of the Loire Valley.
I'd agree with that.
From its intriguing Little Crow name to its vibrant acidity and surprising versatility at the table, Grolleau feels like a treasure that's finally getting the attention it deserves. We genuinely encourage you, if you're listening, seek out and explore Grolleau wines. You might just discover your new favorite.
And perhaps this raises an important question for all of us, really. In a world that's often saturated with the familiar, the big international grapes, are we potentially missing out on the unique treasures that local varieties like Grolleau offer, simply because, well, maybe we haven't given them a chance yet?